someone to become the go-to guy?
I don't know. I think, things just kind of work themselves out. We've got some experience with EJ, and Carlos has made progress, Tony, Arsalan. So we do have some experience, and you normally expect those guys to take some of the leadership role and go-to, or whatever you want to call it. But, I think each game is different, each situation is different. Sometimes you just ride the hot hand. But I think our seniors have really got to take leadership and take hold of the team, and they're very capable of doing that.
You had some 2-game, 3-game weeks where you were playing a lot of people and stuff. You're now in this, one game in the span of about 14 days. Is it different at all? Is it back to practice-wise?
No. We're trying to get some things worked out in practice. We had Monday and Tuesday 2 long practices. Today, very short. Everybody's coming in for just an hour so they can finish up. We didn't have many finals early in the week, but we have a few here late, so giving them a little more time here toward the end of the week. But no, we need to make progress in every area, and so we're going to have some long practices. We're going to try to get some things ironed out.
Is that a good time then to not have many games?
Yeah, no. I think we need practice right now. We're making too many mistakes in a lot of areas, and hopefully we can get a few of them ironed out in practice. And I thought we did Monday. Yesterday wasn't quite as sharp, but I did think we made a lot of progress Monday in practice.
You mentioned earlier guys getting up for the games, but maybe not quite as up for some of the practices. Have you noticed a change in that as the season has kind of gone on?
Oh, I don't know. I just think some guys think they can turn it on and off, and I just don't think anybody can. You tell me that they're a good game player, they're usually good practice players also. So player's a player, and I want to see them bring it every day. Their teammates need to see them bring it every day, and that's part of leadership. That's part of being the best you can be, and I just want to see it every day.
You guys are too deep as far as size, pretty much. Your second unit is pretty comfortable with having Waverly come in for Tony, and you have guard interplay. Can you just talk about what it's like to have that much off the bench and that much effort, especially being spearheaded by Carlos?
Well, Carlos has done a very good job. We need to be more consistent in a lot of areas off the bench and as starters. So, again, I think we do have good depth. I'd like to develop that depth even further. But it's earn your spot. When we have this type of depth, every practice is evaluation. I said right from the start we're going to evaluate guys well into January to determine roles, and that thought hasn't changed.
Then you surprised at the team start? Do you think you'd be a little bit better? Think you'd be a little bit more behind?
Oh, I thought we'd be further along. I thought by now we'd have a better understanding defensively of what we wanted to do. I thought our execution would be a little better. So I don't think I set the standard too high. I'm a little disappointed where we are.
You've been talking for a long time about getting ready for Pac-12 play. How close do you think you are?
We've got a long ways to go yet. Fortunately, we don't open up till January 6th in the league because we're going to need the full month to get ready. Again, I mentioned areas of concern, and I continue to stress them to the team. We're turning the ball over too much on the offensive end. Our execution needs to be sharpened up. At times, effort-wise, it's been outstanding, but it's been a little inconsistent at times. And that could be guys just not sure what they're supposed to do and where they're supposed to cover, but I'd rather see them make a mistake going full speed than one half speed. So I think we're making progress. In fact, we made tremendous progress, but we still have a long way to go, and our freshmen need to continue to make progress. Our transfers need to continue to have a better idea of what we want, and I think we will. I think we will make that progress. But this is a big month for us. From today through January 6th, this next month is a very important month, mostly in practice.
Artis and Dotson, you guys really seem to solidify themselves in the backcourt for you. What do you like, dislike early on?
Well, I like their effort. Again, consistency has to be better. Their shot selection at times needs to be a little better. But those two guys for freshmen have come in and given us a big lift, and they're going to be a big part of our backcourt. And Johnny and Willie needs to pick it up. You know, but I think we have a lot of guys there that can give us minutes.
Really been better with his ankle, I think.
Yeah, he's practiced the last 2 days, so he's starting to bounce back a little bit.
You know, schedule-wise, you feel like it's been challenging, like you wanted before Pac-12, or where are you? The 2 Vegas games obviously stand out. But
Yeah, you know, Vandy wasn't, you know, quite what we, you know, they're having a little bit or a little bit more struggle than I thought, especially coming after a Sweet 16 year. Nebraska is off to a good start, you know, and so I don't know, you know, those things are hard to gauge. All I know is our team needs a lot of work, so, you know, any game we have is important to us.
A lot of your transfers have been really important to the team, obviously. What's it like now to have a couple guys who are freshmen who could stay with this program all the way through? EJ's really been the only guy who's been a consistent producer over those 4 years. What's it like to have, you know, maybe Dotson or Artis stay here for that full time rather than having to bring in guys like DeVoe and Arsalan and Tony?
Well, I think it's important that you have a foundation. You know, J.R. Strobridge, DeVoe, Olu, now Arsalan have been great contributors to the program, and where we were, you know, they were very good for our program. EJ was here, now Johnny is in his 3rd year. Those are foundation guys. Those are guys we have to have in the program, and you know, I'm hoping this freshman class can give us that same type of stability. But we just want, you know, guys that want to be here, guys that want to compete at a high level, and guys that want to compete every day in practice. So obviously, if you can get those guys that can, you know, form the foundation, that's very important. And EJ's done a great job for us. Garrett Sim before that. Johnny, I think, is one of those guys, and they're program guys. They like the team, they like the university, they like Eugene, and I think those things are very important. All righty. Thanks, guys.